In this lecture number 35 on CPC, I am going to discuss with you section number 12, in which there is bar to the further suit by a plaintiff in respect of same cause of action. As well as we will also discuss what are the various rules in CPC under which a plaintiff is precluded to file a fresh suit in respect of the same cause of action. Now let us start the video. In this video, I am going to discuss with you section number 12 of CPC, which bar to further suit. It is also based on the principle that there should be an end to the litigation. It states that where a plaintiff is precluded by rules. Rules means those rules which are given in first schedule of CPC or which are made by High Court by virtue of the power given to the High Court under section 122 or 125 of CPC. What it states, I want to repeat it. Where a plaintiff is precluded by rules from instituting a further suit in respect of any particular cause of action, he shall not be entitled to institute a suit in respect of such cause of action in any court to which this code applies. And what is the meaning of rules? Rules has been defined in CPC under section 2 clause 18. I have made a detailed video on this particular topic. You can see my previous video on rules. Rules under section 2 sub clause number 18 of CPC means rules which are contained in the first schedule or those rules which are made by High Court by virtue of the power given to the High Court under section 122 or 125 of CPC. Now let us discuss that what is that list of rules that bars a fresh suit in respect of the same cause of action. In this list, the first rule is rule number 2 of order number 2. We can say that order 2, rule 2. According to this rule, a plaintiff should file a suit in which he should demand all types of relief for which he is entitled, and he should also file the suit in respect of the total amount of claim to which he is entitled. But where a plaintiff omits to sue in respect of, first of all, if there is omission on the part of the plaintiff to sue in respect of, or he intentionally relinquish any portion of his claim, he shall not afterwards sue in respect of the portion so omitted or relinquished. So, first of all, this rule says that if a plaintiff is entitled for any type of amount from another person, and if he relinquish either intentionally or there was omission on the part of the plaintiff to file the suit for that amount of claim, then he shall not be entitled to sue in respect of that amount of portion which he had omitted earlier in the previous suit or which he intentionally relinquished in the previous suit. Okay. And secondly, it says that where a person is entitled to more than one relief in respect of this same cause of action, then he has the opportunity either to file the suit for all such relief for which he is entitled or any of such reliefs for which he is entitled. But if he makes any type of omission to sue for all such relief, then he shall not afterwards sue for any relief so omitted. But if the omission was with the leave of the court, then he will be entitled to sue for that relief for which he took the permission from the court. Okay. And second order, which bar a plaintiff to file the further suit in respect of the same cause of action, is order number 9, rule number 9. In this rule, where the suit of the plaintiff is dismissed, suit of the plaintiff was dismissed wholly or partly due to the default of appearance of the plaintiff, then the plaintiff shall be precluded, he shall not be entitled from bringing a fresh suit in respect of the same cause of action Okay. Further, there is order number 11, rule number 21, sub rule 2. In this rule, it says that where the plaintiff fails to comply with any order to answer interrogatories. Okay, if the court has allowed some questions of interrogatories to be asked from the plaintiff, and if the plaintiff do not give the reply to such interrogatories, or the plaintiff fails for any discovery or inspection of the document which was demanded from the plaintiff in the suit, then he shall be liable to have his suit dismissed for the want of prosecution. Okay, and he shall also be precluded from bringing a fresh suit on the basis on the same cause of action. Okay, there is another order, order number 22, rule number 9. Order number 22 relates to the death, marriage, or insolvency of the parties during the pendency of the suit. Where a suit abates under order number 22 of CPC, then no fresh suit shall be brought on the same cause of action. There is also order number 23, rule number 1, clause number 1, in which it has been stated that where the plaintiff abandons his suit, either wholly or part of claim, against all or any of the defendants, then he shall be precluded, then he shall not be entitled from instituting any fresh suit in respect of such subject matter or such part of the claim. Further, there is order number 23, rule number 1, clause 3. It says that where the plaintiff withdraws a suit or part of a claim without the permission of the court, then he shall be precluded from instituting any fresh suit in respect of such subject matter or such part of the claim. Normally, what is the procedure? That if the plaintiff wants to withdraw the suit and he wants that he will file the suit later on, he should withdraw the suit with the permission from the court that I should be allowed to withdraw the suit with the liberty to file the fresh suit on the same cause of action. Where the plaintiff fails to do so, that means to say he has withdrawn the suit or part of the claim without the permission of the court, then he shall not be entitled from instituting any further suit in respect of such subject matter or such part of the claim. And lastly, there is order number 23, rule 3A. It says that if any decree is based on any compromise between the parties to the suit, okay, then no suit shall lie to set aside that decree on the ground that the compromise on which the decree is based was not lawful. So this is something about section number 12, in which there is bar to file the further suit in respect of the same cause of action if rules of CPC provide so. Thank you very much.